Hi, I'm Mark and I'm passionate about English. So for today's lesson, as you may know, Prince William and Kate, the Duchess of Cambridge, had a baby on Monday. So for today's lesson, I'm going to look at some useful vocabulary connected with having a baby, and also have a look at some idioms with baby in them. Okay, I shall take my mask off for the lesson. Here we go. Ta-da! Okay. So, first of all, we would say to the parents, congratulations, and even to the grandparents. And also in all the newspapers, the headline is, it's a boy. And obviously, if it was a girl, we'd say it's a girl. Okay, so in a recent lesson, we had a couple of expressions. Well, actually, they were different lessons for being pregnant. Pregnant is when you have a baby inside you. The two expressions were in the family way and a bun in the oven. So both these expressions mean a woman is pregnant. Okay, now, when on Monday, I think Kate was in labour for, it was 6 hours or 9 hours, I can't remember. In labour means the process of giving birth, so when the contractions start and until the moment when she gives birth. So we actually say to give birth. There's a collocation for you. And we would also say, which might sound strange, the baby was delivered. So like a letter, but we say for a baby, the baby was delivered. And the time was 4:24 p.m. So we'd say the baby was delivered at 4:24 p.m. And people seem to have an obsession with the weight of babies, which I never understood. But the weight of the new baby and was 8 pounds and 6 ounces. So I'll put this at the bottom of the screen. We still use old style weight measurements in Britain quite a lot. I really don't like it, but especially when talking about the weight of a newborn baby, we often use pounds and ounces. Okay, and two other little bits of useful vocabulary. With Kate, it was a natural birth. So you can guess where the baby came out. But if it was a caesarean birth or a caesarean section, I think we say, that would mean that she had a knife cut into part of her body and the baby came out that way. Okay, some words which are quite useful. Apparently the Queen was delighted, the Prince of Wales was thrilled, and Prince William was overjoyed. Okay, and another useful word is godparents. So these are, of course, not the real parents, but we often have this in Britain. We choose some people, and of course we have to ask them too, whether and it's traditional, but if the parents died, for example, both of them, then we are kind of asking the godparents, would they look after the child if the actual parents both die. It may not actually happen like that, but it's a tradition. Okay, and the newspaper, I mean, you can bet on all sorts of things in Britain, the name of the baby, and also who are going to be the godparents. And the favourites are Harry, who is William's brother, Prince Harry, and Pippa, who is Kate's sister. Okay, and another interesting thing, the birth sign. Kate is actually a Capricorn, which I believe is January time, and Prince William is a Cancerian. Well, we would say he's a Cancer, and also, of course, the new baby is also Cancer. Okay, and I think that will do for that page. Okay, and then some expressions with baby in them. Okay, so one is soft as a baby's bottom, or soft as a baby's bum. So this is very simple, it just means very, very soft. Okay, if you leave someone holding the baby, this means you let someone else take the blame for something. So let's say, well, actually there was a very famous case recently where a politician, the speed camera took a picture, but he got his wife, or so they say, to agree to take the speeding ticket. So we could say he left her holding the baby. He left her with the problem. Okay, like taking candy from a baby. Okay, this means it's very, very easy. Now, on Sunday night, just gone, it was quite amazing, but Real Madrid, a very famous Spanish football team, came and played Bournemouth. I wasn't able to get a ticket, and I actually don't know what the score was, but let's say Real Madrid won 10-0, and in the changing room they could say, it was like taking candy from a baby. It was so easy. Okay, I taught you before to sleep like a log. Another one you could say, if someone asks, how did you sleep? You could say, I slept like a baby. Okay, because of course babies sleep very easily. To throw the baby out with the bath water. Okay, this is, maybe you have no chance of understanding this. It basically means to throw out the good and with the bad. So you are losing the good because you are throwing out the bad. So we're talking about the bath water that's become dirty. So you empty the bath, or you throw the water away. And so yeah, it's when you, and sometimes you do it accidentally. I'm trying to think of a good example. Not so easy. Okay. So let's, I can't think of an example. It's the first time it's happened. But yes, that's what it means, to throw something good out with the bad, which is often not a good thing to do, because you wanted to keep the good thing. A crybaby. A crybaby is someone who cries a lot or cries very easily. Maybe they're very sensitive, or when they watch a movie, they cry very easily. Okay, I think that is enough. Oh no, there is one other, a babysitter. So a babysitter is someone who looks after young children when the parents go out for dinner or go to the movies, and it's usually not when it's a baby that's very young. So when we say a babysitter, it actually means looking after the children while the parents are out. So, you know, the children could be up to, I don't know, 13, 14, 15, 16 even. Depends on how the parents feel about leaving their children at home. And I'm sure you've seen the movie Home Alone, which is a very funny movie. Okay, so let's move on to the jokes. And the jokes are connected with birth. Okay, so the first one is, a little girl says to her mummy, "Mummy, you're getting really fat." "Yes," replies Mummy, "but remember, Mummy has a baby growing in her tummy." "I know that," says the little girl, "but what's growing in your arse?" So the so the mother's bum or her arse has also got big. So maybe because of the baby, but probably not. She really has just got fat as well as pregnant. So the little girl is being quite cheeky or quite naughty. Okay, and a second joke. Somewhere in the world, a woman gives birth to a child every minute. We have to find this woman and stop her. Okay, so when it says a woman gives birth every minute, it's talking about there is a birth every minute in the world. But the funny thing here is it's when it says a woman, it's kind of saying just one woman. Okay, so it's quite humorous the way they've done that. Okay, and let me find my bit of paper. Okay, and there it is. Okay, so the question with the Beatles, and as I keep saying in the lessons recently, if this is the first mini lesson you've seen, in July I ask a question related to the Beatles, and then I hum a bit of a Beatles song, and if you can get them all right in July, you can win the first course for free. Okay, so in the song Birthday, John sings, we're gonna have a It's extremely easy. You can listen to the song or Google Birthday Beatles lyrics and you'll easily be able to find that. Okay, and now this is a kind of my sense of humour. I can't tell you the name of the song, but if you get it, you'll realise that I'm kind of trying to be clever and funny with this choice of song to go with this mini lesson about babies and about their baby boy. So here we go. Okay, so I think it's a very famous George Harrison song, and probably not too difficult to work that one out. Okay, so that's the mini lesson for today. I'm just going to pause and see if I can film a little bit of my new baby. If you've watched my stuff on Facebook, and that's the best place to watch these mini lessons because I also put up songs and other things, and just search Passionate About English at the top of your Facebook page. So I found a baby seagull about a week ago, and at the moment she's wandering around the garden. She can't fly yet, maybe another week, but she quite enjoys looking around the garden and even finding things to eat. So I'll just film a little bit of her to end the lesson. Okay, bye for now. Okay, so here she is. I'm just in the process of rearranging my garden, so I've got pots and things. She's lying down between a tortoise and a frog, and she's pretty happy. And I'll just see if she'll take a little bit of food from me. I googled what do baby seagulls eat, and came up with cat food. So if you find a baby seagull, that is. Okay, so I'll just get a bit closer and see if she'll take some from me. I'll turn the sound off and put the microphone down and say goodbye for now.